Hey, what's up, YouTube? This your girl Tay Monet, and I'm coming through to give you guys a few tips. This is my first week in a university college. I did go to junior college, but the transition between junior college and university, to me, I feel like it's a totally different level. So with that, I'm going to come through and give you guys a few tips, as well as just a few pointers for all incoming freshmen, as well as transfer students. Me particularly, I am a transfer student, but I'm transferring in as a freshman, which means I have the basic 15 minimum transferable hours. I did have a lot more hours as far as study work, but they were not transferable. So with that comes tip number one. Be on top of your P's and your Q's. Like be on top of all of that, as far as knowing the requirements to get into each school, knowing what's necessary for you, knowing which classes are transferable as well as untransferable. Because all the work that I put in a junior college, you would think I would be able to transfer and be at a higher level, not necessarily be as a freshman, but I'm at the same level as my little sister. So it's like, be on top of everything. Make sure that you know what it takes to get into that school, as far as how much it's going to cost, and don't wait till the last minute to start looking for resources, because normally that's already too late. By the time you're already entering into the school and got your acceptance letter and all that stuff, applying for scholarships and all that stuff has already passed. So definitely do your research and stay on top of that, just so that you know that you come in, like when you come into the financial aid office, have the questions that you need ready, which will also take me into my my second little topic for you guys. As far as financial aid with any school, even when I was dealing with the community college, financial aid, it seemed to be somewhat of a hassle, if you had to bring documents in, all this stuff. So with all that being said, like I sent a number of documents over to the school that I go to, and I had to do so much as far as documentation wise, just to sometimes you get selected for verification, so you have to send more documents on top of that. So my tip to you guys would be, stay on top of all your documents. Anything that you send to them, make sure you have a copy for yourself, just for your records, and make sure that you keep on file just everything that you send. If you send something to them, make sure that there's a duplicate copy for yourself, just for your protection and for your safety. Another one is use all resources possible. When coming into college, you don't know, like especially when you're transferring, you don't know what scholarships and grants that are available. You can figure out some, like most people, they Google, or just Google in scholarships. You can go through fastweb.com, and there's certain sites where they link a whole bunch of scholarships that you can apply for. I've applied for a lot of scholarships, but I haven't got accepted. I haven't received any of those or been rewarded any of those. So it's like you do a lot of just a whole bunch of filling out papers and signing stuff and doing poems and doing all this stuff, trying to achieve some goal, your goal being, getting that scholarship, but not each one gets you that scholarship. So you just have to be able to put in the work necessary to, go out there and get you some scholarships. For my upcoming term, I'm definitely starting to look for scholarships now, even though it's not even close by. I'm looking for scholarships now because it will be imperative when, the time comes. It's like the early bird gets the worm. The person who goes out there and search and fill out, no matter how long it takes you, make it a habit to at least fill out 1 or 2 scholarships applications a week or something like that. Just prioritizing and just having that in your mind, knowing that you are applying, that will get you so much further than just winging it and relying on the financial aid office. Me personally, with the financial aid office, I realized that it's not necessarily what you know, but who you know. Like you have to, everything is basically word of mouth. So you have to ask people. If you hear somebody over talking, don't be shy to get in their conversation and just like introduce yourself, of course, but tell them, oh yeah, I was thinking about this too. Join in the conversation, because really that's how I've learned so much. Not to say that I know a lot, because I really don't, and I'm still learning. But this is what has helped me thus far, being able to just, if somebody's next to me, they're talking, they hear me talking, then they chime in on my conversation and like, I know this resource, and just being able to be social with people, it comes in handy. as far as the financial aid office goes out together, you have to go in there asking the right questions, because you can go in there saying, I need scholarships, I need some way to pay for college, and not every counselor is going to, go all out for you. Not every counselor is going to do that. I've had my share of just being this first week of college. Like I've already had my fair share of the ones that you can tell that they just here to get their check and go, and the ones who are actually out to help you. So my tip for you guys would be, go to the financial aid office. Every time you have to go there, fill out your counselors. If you get a counselor that you like, I would recommend that you stick with them, and, go by word of mouth. It's not, like ratemyprofessor.com. I wish they had that one, something like that for counselors. But, just be willing to see somebody else just so you can get the questions that you have answered. Because at the same time, you can come in there asking, oh, I don't know, I want to know scholarships, and they're just going to give you a basic generic go on FastWeb, something like this. Whereas if you find a counselor that's all for you, and doesn't mind doing the extras just to help you get more scholarships, like in grants and all, free money. It like, even in my high school years, they always talked about college free money. But, I didn't get any free money. All the stuff that I applied for, I didn't get. So, stay on top of it. Apply for as many scholarships as possible. Just keep filling them out. I know it's long, you work. I know, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But I feel like in the long run, it will be definitely worth it. Use your social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and be active with, if your school is on Facebook and all this stuff, like them, because they post information that is, helpful information. There's students that post helpful information on Twitter, all of this stuff. So definitely interact with your school. Be one with your school, get to know your school before you get there, so that, oh yeah, I remember that this is CAB, and I know that this is a social group for people to come and do stuff with the school, or oh yeah, this is the poetry jam area, like go ahead, like this is something that I wish that I would have done, that I see now that I'm trying to do it would have been so much helpful if I knew it beforehand. So that's why I'm coming to tell you guys some little pointers. Another thing would be, this is something that I'm dealing with right now, where socializing. Being a transfer coming from California, I didn't get the same perks that my sister got coming into college, because she was quote unquote the typical freshman, where she's coming straight out of high school, whereas I'm 21 going on 22, going into high school. I'm 22 now, but going into college, I'm not a freshman anymore, so they don't look at me with a childish mindset, or at least that's what it felt like, where I would have appreciated being able to socialize with peers and have groups for transfer students. And this is something I'm also looking into setting up for my school, just setting up some sort of something that helps the transfer students gain that school spirit, because I'm coming into this and I'm like, I don't know anybody, but I'm thrown into the phases where all the upperclassmen are, and I'm supposed to automatically get to know somebody, when I didn't meet these people. I haven't met any of these people during the orientation or any of this stuff. So it's like, who am I supposed to talk to? Like, right at this present time, I go to my class, go to the MSC every now and then. The MSC is the food place. I don't eat in the cafeteria. It's like a buffet style cafeteria thing that when you live on campus, I'll tell you guys about that too. When you live on campus, they require you have a meal plan, and this is, I don't know if this is for every school, but this is for the school that I go to, Prairie View. So at this school, they require a meal plan. So it's like, if you know you're not going to be eating in the MSC like that, then go ahead and go with the 10 or the 7 meals a day 7 meals a week plan, and then they give you extra points so that you can use those points to eat at the cafes and stuff that they have there, which is what I do. Every week I go to one of the cafes and I eat, but other than that, I just buy food for my dorm and I just eat like that, because I don't want to be eating all that food and gaining weight. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to gain weight. I want to lose weight. So yeah, I kind of digress a little bit, but socializing, be active. I know coming in as a transfer student, you're trying to remain focused, and that's where I'm at right now as well. I want to remain focused. My ultimate goal is to become a nurse, so I'm not really trying to be strayed by parties and all of this stuff. I just don't want, I feel like I don't have time to waste. So with that being said, like, I feel like I'm just gonna be studying, when that ultimately causes me to be depressed. And it's only my first week, like I said, and I'm just like, I just want to be able to communicate with the people around my school, and find somebody that like is like me, that I can talk to, and you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, socialize. I can't wait. As soon as I find a certain social club that I like, I'm definitely gonna join it. I really want. I love poetry and stuff like that. So looking into the poetry club. I'm down with the school spirit type club. So I'm looking for that too. Joining the nursing club, because like you want to stay connected with your ultimate goal. So if nursing school is what I'm trying to go to, I want to stay connected with the people in nursing. So with that, stay connected, socialize, follow them on Twitter, follow them on Instagram, follow your schools, and just be prepared to interact with people. It's so easy to just walk into campus where you are wearing your headphones and you don't talk to anybody, but really it does become draining, and it's just like, why am I here? Whereas my sister, she goes to the same school as me, we're both freshmen, and she has a different outlook and a different experience than me, because she was given that avenue where they did stuff as a group with all the incoming freshmen, and they did pep rallies, they did this, they did peer groups, scavenger hunts, and they were able to interact with one another. And that's totally different from what I got. Like, I'm just like thrown into the phases, and you get to know somebody along the way, and it's really like, it's hard. Like for me, like I've never had such a hard time just getting to know people. But I hope that in a month or so I'm able to come back to you guys with an update video where I'm happy and I'm saying I've met all these new people, and I'm not going to necessarily call them friends, but acquaintances, just people that I'm able to talk to and socialize with until we can get on that level of friendship. Another thing is prioritize. I think I'm on like number 3 or 4, prioritize. I know coming in as a transfer, I know both avenues, from the freshmen to the freshman transfers and the transfer students. Transfer students like myself, you normally coming in and you have other stuff you have to pay for, so you already think in your mind, I gotta work, I gotta do this, I gotta do work study or something like that. And above all of that, I just encourage you guys to maintain focus. Don't take on full time, or don't take on too much that you can't handle. I'm taking 12 hours, which the minimum is like 50. I mean, the maximum, they want you to take at least 15. But if you don't, then that just means I have to take summer classes, which is, I'm already planning ahead for the summer. I'm going to go ahead and do community college, and then have those transferred over for the following semester back to the college, so I don't have to pay as much. See, like, that's what I'm saying. Plan ahead and just be prepared, because, like, yeah, you may think it's easy now, but there's going to be so many loops and turns that they throw in. So stay motivated and prioritize. If you're going to work, cool, but just realize that job, that, like me, that retail job that I have, like, that's not my end all, my begin and end. Like, that's not where I want to be in life. So if I have to tell them, you know what, I can't work today, I need you to take my hours down, because they want me to work 25, almost 30 hours, like, I can't do that and go to school and maintain my studies and all of that stuff. So it's just like, I just want you to ease up on me. I know it's not going to be easy not being able to have the funds necessary, but I can't overwork myself, like, because it's getting to a point right now where it's just like, I'm tired, I just want to rest, I'm tired. I want to get my car out here so bad so that I'm able to do more stuff, but I'm blessed enough to have my family help me right now, and I adore that more than anything, and I admire my aunt for even allowing me to use her car to get back and forth from work and school until my car gets out here. But yes, I digress again. Prioritizing, that's a key component to just being a transfer, being a freshman, anything. Another one is just recognize your goal. This is your goal. Even if you have to put pep talk stuff around your room, your dorm and stuff, just stay focused. Find something that encourages you and motivates you, and stay focused. I'm a new freshman. I'm an incoming freshman. So my uphill battle is just starting. But at the same time, I understand where I want to go in life. So I'm willing to put in the work necessary. So with that being said, I think this video was long enough. I am going to come back with some more videos for you guys, as well as dorm room stuff, and just show you guys around campus. And you'll be able to experience a little bit of this college life that I experienced as well.